Years ago, I came to Collings with a question about acoustic guitars. Bill and I and the whole team at Collings started this conversation about what makes a guitar not only great, but what makes it special to the player. You know, do we like guitars because they're pretty? Do we like them because they're weird? Do we like them because they're have character, right? And so all of those conversations produced this incredible acoustic guitar. And I couldn't stop thinking about what that conversation would look like if we directed it towards electric guitar. The conversation quickly went to the discussion of pickups. I was getting really into these older style Dynasonic pickups. They have this dynamic breath that allows just a beautiful low and a beautiful high and loud, soft. It just feels really charged, like the notes are just kind of dying to burst out of the guitar. Starting from that catalyst, we started a conversation about what the design of the actual guitar would be around that palette and around that pickup. What makes this guitar unique to me is that it is the marriage of this historical precedent. It's an electric guitar that honors the kind of wild and woolly ways of early electronics, but it feels and sounds incredible as an acoustic instrument. And this is why I think Collings is, you know, uniquely positioned to make this instrument, because they have the history of making the greatest acoustic guitars, you know, in modern history, in my opinion. So the reason this sounds as great as it does electrically is because of its properties as an acoustic instrument. This guitar couldn't really be made by anybody but my friends at Collings. I mean, truly every single element of this design is stemming from that belief and that philosophy that it's gotta look the way it sounds. Not only the body shape and the way the lines, you know, just kind of move organically, but also the way that leads through the neck all the way to the headstock. The inclusion of the Bigsby as part of the design. All these elements to me just kind of create, all I can say is something very three-dimensional. From where I sit holding the guitar, when I look down, I see it as kind of there's a narrative that unfolds. And the way it looks to me as a player is the way it feels to me as the player, is the way it sounds to me as a player. And I think that has to do with how many different compelling elements there are. This conversation started with pickups with Collings. How do we make a guitar that's built around the properties of these pickups that Ron Ellis is beautifully making for us? They also have this design feature, right? They're bold, they're strong, they're not shy. And I just absolutely love the way that informs every other decision we made, whether it be the pickguard, the knobs, the floating bridge, the proportions of the headstock to the body, and even the two-tone complexion, you know, of this with the mahogany back, as well as the sunburst and black colors available too. So it's diverse, you know, and dynamic. And to me, that's the nature of tradition. The intensity of the pickups with this design, with the semi-hollow design with the trestle block going down the middle, all of these components, to me, just make it a great modern electric guitar. This is a guitar that I know can handle low information really elegantly. I know it can handle high information very sweetly and intimately, and I know it can handle middle information, sonically speaking, in a really kind of conversational way. So each time I pick up this model in particular, I just want to paint the picture of a bigger orchestra, right? I want to accompany myself while I solo, while I comp. It just calls for that. It's kind of an introspective instrument in that respect, but it asks for a wide swath of musical possibilities. I mean, really consistently. And I say that has as much to do with the sonic properties as the physical nature of the instrument. Because of it feeling like such a comfortable instrument, I just want to traverse the whole thing. I want to play it all. I want to play every fret, every string. And this guitar kind of taunts me with that. It says, okay, let's see, go for it.